I didn't do any of this. I'm not this person. I'm battling for my life. This is killing me, you guys. Robert, I sacrificed 30 years of my profession, 30 years of my work life. You're attempting to murder me. Man, you're killing me. This has nothing to do with music. I'm unable to establish a bond with my children, despite my best efforts. I didn't. Am I wearing this camera? It's on, indeed. That is foolish. Apply common sense. Remember the blogs? Ignore your feelings for me. If you want to, hate me. Feel free to love me, but just use common sense. Considering my bizarre past and everything I've been through, how foolish would I be to do that? Well, at the moment, I feel like I should be a monster and keep girls against their will, cage them up in my basement, and prevent them from eating or leaving the house unless they drop their uncle some shoes down the street. I could tell Tesehki was making me think of someone, girl. I simply couldn't identify it. I have been focusing on the family as a whole, while everyone else has been taking sides and attempting to determine who is lying, who is envious, or who is incorrect. Because, as they say, you should glance in the mirror to see how you seem. However, you can see who you are by looking at your kids. I've been examining these kids in an attempt to determine who reared them. We are aware that Eugene is a dope fiend and that Miss Charlotte gets high, but the pain in this family goes deeper than that. I've been out here looking over their family tree, baby. I've been in the roots, baby. You won't believe some of the things I've discovered. Thus, Charlotte's fourth baby daddy is Eugene Malone. Before she married Eugene Malone, she had 3 children and 3 baby daddies, and the 2 of them had 8 children. In front of the children, he continued to knock her between the washer and dryer in addition to keeping her unconscious. They even have a tale about him beating up the mother and tying her up. In addition to all of this, he is apparently having sexual relations with China, her eldest daughter. You haven't heard the accusations yet. China added that she had 2 black eyes after telling her mother. Therefore, the children run around the home playing the old, unpleasant game of house, touching, humping, and groping on each other while the parents are doped up and asleep. Crone and Tesehki are not arguing. Chastity hasn't sided with Tesehki yet. Kashan is struggling with a secret from her family. The family secret is the side that Chastity has chosen. The family secret is being protected by Tiki. Anything that occurs in this house remains in this house. However, those who remained silent, child, are being disloyal. You're nuts. You're lying. You kept the family secret to yourself. You see, if the family secret is revealed, then more than one person will have to face consequences because you have all been engaging in it. Therefore, if one goes down, they must all go down. And they're going to regress by a generation or 2 once those dominoes start to fall, darling. You guys have no idea what's happening. This is a family-run company. Take care of yourself. Stop claiming that Sean did this and that, or that I'm picking a side. Blah, blah, blah. It does not imply that she did what she did. All right, thank you. She did things for me, but that doesn't mean that. In a falsehood, I'm meant to rock with Sigh. You guys are strange as... You all sound as stupid as... all of this, and that is being spoken by you. You have no idea how much I want to purchase you to act strangely, me toward other family members. That's not how I rock. Give up fooling with me. This is likely to get much worse, girl, if it gets any better, because these sisters don't mind dragging each other because their father does it. You won't believe who he got it from either. His father and mother. Because this is said to have been the origin of all the nastiness. This was what was allowing all of the cruelty. It began with the grandparents, as I mentioned. That's where it all began. And if we hadn't brushed it under the rug like everyone else, even the father, when we first learned about it, we would have stopped this. Now, for decades upon generations, issues like this are too frequently ignored. I hate to be the one to tell you, but that rug is getting a little lumpy and thick. It's time for you to shake it out and remove all the dust so you can clean up your mess and get your family out of it. For a period. As I mentioned, the grandfather continues to act as though nothing has been done. As if he had done nothing. Isn't this my thing? I want to know this because he was supposedly called by the police for violating one of my siblings. Facts. Facts. I would like to know if he ever intends to express regret and acknowledge his mistakes. Because the grandchildren most certainly do not. They will undoubtedly need to capture a large portion of Texas. However, I believe he will also be like that. That's sad. It's not just the granddaddy girl I see. Malone Eugene with his mother. Compared to Puffy and his mother, they sound worse. Granny the child, a mess. His mother instructed him to kill her daughter, the sibling. It should be noted that the other daughter, Unal, killed herself because her father was expecting a child. According to reports, her spouse killed themselves after getting their daughter pregnant. Additionally, she was allegedly attempting to buy off her daughter by giving money to her son, Eugene Malone. I even got the horse to say it himself, darling. However, since she continues to drink tea, let's start with China. You know what my mom said, don't you? She said as much. That just shows you how nasty these people are, she said. Allegedly, she struck her own daughter. After the other daughter forbade herself since she was automatically pregnant, I said, "Right, Ma, I apologize," supposedly. However, these are facts. For example, she was dead just before, and her death wasn't that long ago. You know. Facts. Facts. She had therefore urged the person I had spared to get rid of his sister just before she passed away. Facts. I'm thinking, damn, how cruel can you be? First of all, your daughter disapproved of herself because you didn't care that she was expecting your husband's child. You weren't bothered by it. Not at all. You are now attempting to kill your son. Yes, as ridiculous as this. You guys don't believe that they should be discussed. How ill these people are. The entire family tree is contaminated. They have some very nasty secrets that are simply leaking out of them. You have the grandfather who impregnated his own daughter, and the grandmother who is putting a head out on her daughter and wants the son to do it. Therefore, I won't be shocked or surprised by anything these Malone sisters say or do. However, when I heard the father discussing Christian and chastity, I did grasp my pearls. Cardin is not a moron. She didn't even buy you anything. She is not a nobody. Thus, I despise her. I'm trying to indicate that she was simply irritated. You keep pinging me and there is nothing I can do about it. And what do you know? Because she got the fans to go to jail, she's truly the baby girl. Why? I have a conflict. Whoa, on me. My mother sat down with her, told her the truth, and then did it in front of me after helping her lie and all of this. When Cash discovered that everything was a fabrication, she became enraged. Correct. Okay, so now that I'm not sure how she wants to, she is currently attempting to compose it. She is correct since she is unable to write it. She realized she would have to do it alone. Since I am your father, I will not go. As if I wouldn't pursue you, a mother is jealous. What? They tried to send her out there to rob that girl when they were down there in sea. But how does she know about it and how are you telling people? What if I like you and don't even get anything from CN? What do I want to gain nothing from? That's why they're stealing. She doesn't even understand what she did and she stole hella. Christian daughters may have some criteria, such as, you think this girl you, but my task is to support you despite your pain. I'm doing everything that trauma can't. I have a really strange thing to tell you. Bro, that Ike's hurt. They are the ones who truly demonstrated their concern for me. Yes, it's about me, not about what might happen to them or what might happen to them. Like, fuck. I don't even trip, yeah. I'm accustomed to it. Girl. What his daughter is going through isn't nothing. Remarked. He got acclimated to it because he listened to what his mother was trying to teach him. My mother wanted to bury my sister before she passed away, so she tried to place $10 $100 in dollars on this table for me to kill her before she died, girl. She claimed not to trust her. With me out here alone with her, trust didn't feel secure. And I was being poisoned by that toxin, which nearly killed me, believing that she will cause harm. He claimed that because his sister believed she would inherit anything, she was attempting to poison him. Therefore, the mother instructed him to cut down the entire family tree and kill her child. Whoosh! Get a load of her grandmother if you believe Crone is a nasty person. As I mentioned earlier, there is much more to the story involving Sishan and Tiki. I'm afraid this terrible history extends much deeper than we realize. Despite chastity and all the humping and bumping that was happening with the kids, child, after hearing what people had to say about Baltimore, listen to what the father had to say about his family's origins. Because all of my blood is there. Regardless of their origins, my parents hold. Where? No, I was raised in a traditional manner by my parents, who are from West Baltimore. My entire family is from East Baltimore, and everyone else from other states travels from East Baltimore to other parts of the country. My cousin who put me on is my right-hand man. There aren't any of them in West Baltimore. I'm shocked now, girl, after hearing his account of his family's origins, formation, and what these people had to say in their documents. Incest. For instance, the Eastern Shore of Maryland. The majority of people reside within 50 miles of their birthplace. During this period of these breeding farms, a significant portion of the population of Maryland's Eastern Shore moved to Baltimore. The capital of incest in the United States is Baltimore, Maryland. The capital of incest in the United States is Baltimore, Maryland. Additionally, according to statistics provided by my colleague Dr. Patricia Newton, a psychiatrist in Baltimore, 9 out of 10 Black women in the depressed neighborhoods of Sandtown, where these recent uprisings occurred, have experienced incest. 7 out of 10 Black guys in this same area had experienced incest. This is profound, girl. I'm not sure how he gets along with his other kids. But have a look at this note 10 left for her dad on Father's Day. Please note that this is from 2021. China now claims that she felt a little uneasy after reading this message. To my first love, happy Father's Day. He offered me everything that a grown woman and a girl could ever want. He was proud to raise, train, and care for me. He literally used to do my hair, wash me up, and cocoa butter me down. I couldn't be touched by mommy. Man, he used to bring me my favorite snacks, silk sheets, money, and bags of jewels when he got home. Like, Tyne, come here. When he turned on his stereo, I loved it. His words would be, do your dance. I approached the mirror. In the seaside house, mommy had those silver mirrors. I also dance. They're trying to get Eugene in so he can be with his mother, and I'm right there with them. Funny. You sat in some nail days, I recall. I obtain what I want in the way that I desire. By me, he broke a birdie neck. From the kitchen and riding shotgun, he presented me with the game of life unedited and streets. Allow me to do what I did to everyone who followed me. After the feds nabbed Tupac for doing 10 when I was 10, I went on a lap drive with him playing and my song, Next Mariah Carey Fantasy. When I was 16, he sent me the recipe for long-term freedom. I got along well with his side family. He always made an effort to get me in a safe line. He was my threat or possible danger, so I'm literally carefree and unafraid. When he made it to church, I used to be overjoyed. He used to sleep while sitting in the back. He seemed to sense it as soon as I turned to search for him, opening his eyes wide and bloodshot crimson. There are still a lot of memories to talk about, my man, and hopefully a lot more to create. A big daddy's girl. He also doesn't play about nothing. In particular, myself. I cherish you. I cherish you. I will always love you. No parole, putting an end to it. The number uno is your firstborn child. What Croant and China have told us sounds so different from Tyna's early years, as if they had grown up in very different homes. Whatever sinister secrets this family may have, child, I hope that they can all move past their tragedies and that the younger generations won't inherit them. Although we almost ever hear about them, Miss Charlotte does have 2 additional children. Sierra and Terrence are there. Their father is their own. I might be mistaken, but it seems to me that when Terrence and Sierra discuss other children, the discourse sounds a bit like this. With these, I don't, do you? I don't, I can't. With none, I don't buy with none at all. As you can see, I ain't with any of them. Now, it doesn't matter to me who you like and who you don't like, or who you believe because of who you like or who you don't like. Whether or not we like someone does not give us the authority to determine who is a victim. In that family, something occurred. And a lot of families experience that. Numerous people have come out and told their stories. Since this became widely known, a lot of individuals have been triggered, but China and Tristan have been sharing their stories. Last year, Croissant stepped out and told her tale. Therefore, avoid being so engrossed in the chaos that you fail to see the point. I now think that this is a part of God's plan to raise awareness among those who most need to hear it. Say you're sorry if you hurt someone. You are not alone if you have been a victim. You've been receiving prayers for recovery from strangers you've never met. They have been praying for you to have the strength to get better one day. Above all, ladies, keep an eye on your children. Speak to your children. Stop allowing all of Tom, Dick, Harry, Henry, John, Bob, and Craig to be around your children. And keep in mind that while you look in the mirror to assess your appearance, you look to your children to determine your true self. To give your children the chance to be the best versions of themselves, strive to be a better version of yourself. Strive to be a better version of yourself.